everybody! I know this isn't the usual kind of video I make, but I wanted to share all the Minecraft builds that I've created on the server that I mostly play on. I don't think I've played on another world in 2025. This is a realm that some friends and I created back in May, and so I'm gonna share all of the builds with you guys. Alright, so starting off, this is the first build that I created on this world. We'll take a little tour. So in here, it's pretty small, but I know people do like starter houses and stuff, but I like to keep it simple. And then down here is, this is my storage room. But yeah, this is the room that I spend most of my in-house time in because it has all my blocks. I literally just had to expand it more because, as you can see, I have a lot of wood. How do I have so much pale? I don't know. Moving on from that, next up we have my horse stable. I built this right after, and it holds this is my first skeleton horse and my Highland cow. His name is Moo. He's very cute. But this is Comet. He's technically my second main horse. I had a really good horse my first day playing, and it died. I was very devastated. I say, alongside my area, we have my mine. This used to be a ravine right here that I had to fill in so I didn't plummet to my death. Back here, we have my dog house, because I have a couple wolves that I tamed that aren't the main two on my porch. So I keep them in here. You can see them from the window. Up there, that's my happy ghast. His name's Airbus. Say hi, Airbus. Oh, he actually is. And then this was the first part of my area. This is my little farm. I used to have some sugarcane around it, but I since moved it. And then this is my bridge. We're not gonna go over there just yet. So coming this way, we have, so this world I've sectioned off into little areas. This is more of where, as you can see, there's a dark palette, and we'll see the other ones soon enough. But this is a build. A lot of the builds that I built are inspired off of just builds that I've seen on either like Pinterest or Google that I think would fit either nicely or I just think would be fun to build. So this one, we needed a place for our enchanting setup. Over here's our nether portal. We'll come back to this soon enough. But up here, if I can make it up the stairs, is our brewing area. And so moving through here, if we follow along this path, it'll eventually take us to this structure. This was one of the earlier structures I built, as you can probably tell. I'm going area by area. These are not in the order I built them in. It's been a while. I genuinely don't remember the order that I built every specific thing in. This huge tower with this sword on the side. This is Ernie's Enchanted Oddities. The first level is a library, and you have to use your imagination a little bit, but back here would be the quirky wizard. Ernie is a wizard who, in his spare time, does some fishing, and he likes to collect enchanted items and put them in here. So imagine he's like back here. He's not, because he doesn't exist. But imagine he does. And so basically, we've all fished so much that these are all the enchanted books that we fish up, and as you can see, I labeled them 1 enchantment, 2, 3, onwards. Now see, this is the restricted section. It has the cursed books. I just thought that was fun. I need to make an actual restricted section. Don't know when I'm gonna do that. I haven't expanded on this place in a bit. But if you come up here is where the enchanted bows are. It's not as decorated as the first floor or the third, but, it gets the job done. And then, if you go up to the third floor, this is the fishing rods. The fishing rods that you fish up are all in here. Oh. If I could find them. Oh, yes, there they are. And I think the last one, yep. So these are all This is for all the enchanted fishing rods. And then if you come up one more, it's kind of like an observatory, kind of. Oh, I think I went on the wrong side. Oops. But, yeah, up here it gives a great view of everything. Here, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. So that is this build. I really enjoyed building this one. So if you go back, if you keep going on the path this way, there's two other things over here. Over here is the armory that I built, and this is supposed to hold, it's meant to hold the different armor trims, but that's what these are here for. Eventually, the armor trims will be in here so people can duplicate them, and then they can put the armor trims on their gear. See, I have some. And then down here, because it's an armory, so you have to have a place to put all your armor. So if there's any spare armor, or even just spare, like, tools that you don't want clogging up your storage, you can put them down here. I just really like the way this looks. I think it looks really cool. And then if you, instead of going left, if you went straight or right on the path, you would come over here, and this is also one of the earliest things we discussed. This was the, this leads to the trial chamber. The first trial, we fudged it fully. We did not do it properly. As you can see, we excavated it a lot. But yes, we didn't do this properly, and it's basically just for building materials. Anyways. And if instead of going this way, you instead made a right at Ernie's Enchanted Oddities, we would follow this path, and it would lead all the way over here to the end of, like, this darkness area. This is I know there's not a lot of builds in it to begin with, but this is the last build, and it is in fact a butcher. I haven't touched it in a bit. It's not fully finished because the interior is very lackluster right now, but I just thought a butcher would be fitting for, like, the darker color palette vibe of the rest of the builds. And so that is the final build of this area. Alright, so moving over here is like in very deep contrast. This is the darker area, and then this is the lighter area. You would cross this bridge from over there to get over here. I try to make all the bridges fit the themes of, like, you'll see, I'll show you all the bridges, don't worry. But over here is the bakery with some cute little picnic tables on the outside, some fun pink and white, and some yellow, you know, flowers to fit the theme of the area, fit the vibe, you know. And if you come in here, it's just a cute little bakery, and it stores all the, not that one. It stores all the different baked goods. And yeah, up here is just more storage that, you know, is what's not being sold to customers, you know? There's a little baker's. I feel like I need to decorate this a bit more. I haven't been in here in a bit. You can come out the back, and back here is supposed to be, like, where whoever's in charge, whoever owns the bakery, like, this is where they grow, there's all their wheat. There'd be a little farm back here. Here's where hypothetical bees would be to get their honey, to get, like, the honey and sugar, and, like, the sugar to bake all their sweet treats. And then if you keep following this path and you make a left, this is a little outdoor area, which it's like a loom area. This is everything to do with wool. Here's the looms to where you can, and yeah, we have banner patterns. There's not a lot, but we have some banner patterns in there. And then down here is the wool farm that I have created. And also in here are some chicken. This is Chick. He's the OG. And then this is Feathers. And I didn't name the third one. I didn't have anything creative for that one. Because you can see the naming convention of these chickens, very creative, I know. And then if we head over this way, taking a right at the bakery, we would come up to one of the more silly builds. This is, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going to go up to the sign. This is a church, and it is called the Roan Chapel. But then over here, if we follow this path, is the courthouse in case right after you get married, you would like to get divorced. So, over this way, if you follow along this path, I had the idea, and I'll tell you why in a second, to make a car garage. For whatever reason. You know, we just like to have fun around here. And I made the bridge leading up to it, like a road, and the purpose of this is to hold the goats that have been named after cars. Some of my favorites are Toyota. That's the OG. Dodge Ram is the OG. Toyota would be here, but I think we lost him. And then coming back here, I'm actually not going to follow the separate paths. I'm going to backtrack to our area, the area we just went through, so you guys can get a better introduction of the main town area. So we're back at my house, and now we're going to go over here across my bridge, and I'm going to show you guys the town. Over here, this campsite was the starting point. This campsite is one of the first, not necessarily built, but just one of the first things that was built. Over here is a little pavilion, which if I could ever figure out how, or if we actually could, this would be like the spawn. This is not the world spawn. But if I could make it the world spawn, then it would be the world spawn. And I think it actually looks really cool. It's just a nice, simple circular pavilion, and I had to put the jukebox right here because who doesn't love music? Communal jukebox, we love it. We're getting to the center of the town. This is a more recent addition, obviously, because it's just a simple Christmas tree, and this is supposed to be just like a little train, and I made the rug around it because we needed the redstone underneath, so I made it more kind of like a peppermint or like candy cane-esque kind of rug design, and this is supposed to be like a train. You know those trains that go around the bottom of a Christmas tree? That's just what that is. Simple, not the most intricate thing in the world. I'm not the most extravagant builder, but that's alright. I just build my simple little things, and I have a good time. If we look over here, I haven't connected up the path just yet, but this part of the forest is the Honeybee Hollow, and it's just it's a little path where all the bees, you can look at all the bees, and that's all. I really didn't have a whole lot more to say about that. I act like I did, and I really didn't. But then over here is the town hall, decorated for the holidays with the candle lights. I might keep them. They're very cute, actually. But yes, this is town hall, and in here is just, I wanted an official spot to put the map of everything. So yes, this is the map, not fully filled out because I really haven't expanded much past like all this. So it's just one big area, and look, you are here. But if you go up here, it's just you can see the upper area. It's not too decorated, but it's just simple interior decoration, and that's all. And if we make our way to the right, we come up on my actual favorite build. It's so simple, but I love it so much. It's the barn. I love the barn. The barn's my favorite. This is my baby right here. I love the barn. Don't ask me why I love the barn so much. Oh, and our first zombie horse, it's in the barn. And also, when did you get in here? Then back here, we have a creepy dungeon underneath, as you do, the cellar, which is where we just keep the bones for the bone meal, again from the skeleton farm. This was just an old build that a friend made, but then abandoned, so I have turned it into a creepy cellar. Because every barn needs a good creepy cellar, you know? Over here is the silo, which for the longest time, I never did anything with. Until I recently just put a really simple bone meal thing in here. But yeah, that's the silo. Wasn't used for a long time. But then back here we have the crop fields. We have the pumpkins over there. We have the potatoes right there, carrots, and then a big whole thing of wheat. And of course the themed bridge, as is tradition with every single thing here. And from over there, if we go this way, this actually leads to a friend's area. But over here, this is actually the world spawn. And this is the dragon egg monument thing. Oh, I actually forgot to put the dragon egg in there. But imagine it's right up there. And eventually, once we kill the wither, there's a beacon under, like, well, there's a beacon area set up under here to where I just need to place the beacon and it'll go through at the very top up there. And I didn't realize this actually until after, but it's kind of shaped like a dragon egg, don't you think? So we'll go back on that path a bit later, but first we're gonna come over this way. And as you can see in the distance, we have some ships going on, because this is the lake. If you look a little closer, we have the fishing pier, but I actually started building this pretty early on in the server's longevity, history, life. But it remained unfinished for a very long time, until November, potentially? But yeah, so I finished, well, semi-finished. It doesn't actually have anything, like, stored in it, but this is a little fishing shack. Oh, I think I decorated it right. It's, like, eclectic, and up here, it's just, like, a little attic area, just for the vibes. And then over here is an actual fishing pier that you can just fish off of. And as you can see, there's a pirate ship right there. Because right over there, this one. See, the circle does come in handy sometimes. But that one was actually built by a friend very, very early on in the realms everything. And I came back over here because I was like, I want to build a pirate ship. And I built this ship also with a skull on the front, and I think the skull actually looks very sick. But then if you come all the way over here to this path, you'll see in the distance there's a village. So this was a village that was here since the beginning, but we raided it and then all the villagers were gone. So basically I kind of like revitalized, put new life into the village, put some new decor, added some new villagers, just kind of, I built some of these houses from scratch. Like I had to look up villager houses. Like I had to do terraforming and stuff. I built a lot of these. But then the reason the main reason was because over here is a villager don't ask that. That's a mistake. I need to redo that. Don't ask me. Anyways, but this is our villager trading hall that currently has one resident. It currently has one resident. So we're back over here in the town. Oh, I forgot to mention Santa Claus. That's Santa. Say hi, Santa. He's visiting for the holidays. He hasn't left yet. But if you come this way, this is the final stretch of the town. This is the farmer's market. And I think it finally, for the longest time, it stuck out so much, I feel like. But I feel that, like, with recent additions, I feel like it makes it fit in so much more. And this was the original storage for the separate items and food and stuff, but I just think with the colors and everything, I think it fits in very nicely. And then if you keep going over here, this is the apple orchard. I've wanted to make an orchard for a very long time, and right before the end of the year, I finally finished it. Well, finished, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I think it looks very nice. And as you can see, there's a bridge up here, because this path just leads over there to the other bridge and stuff. But if you come up here, here's the farm. But if you go over this bridge, you guys probably saw it a couple times, because it's kind of hard to miss. But over here, this is the final thing I built. This was the final thing I built. In 2025, this is the lighthouse. I don't know, I just thought it would be really cool. It's completely empty right now. Don't know what I'm gonna put in it. Don't know if I'm gonna put anything in it. But it's just something that I'm like, oh, it's another big build. Don't do this very often. You guys saw everything. I need to finish this part, but if you go all the way up here, there's the light, and you can see pretty much everything from every area, if your render distance is high enough. So if we hop in here, you know, back all the way over here, this is our main Nether hub area, which has which will eventually have a bunch of connecting railroads, because right here is on our way to the fortress. It's very convoluted to get there. Over here leads to a friends area, and over here is the rail to the stronghold. So we're gonna go over through there. No! Oh! Here is the stronghold room, the portal room. I just wanted to decorate it with some blocks that I thought would look pretty nice. Over here, and actually to the stronghold, is attached a trial chamber. I started it, and I actually did it properly this time. But yeah, here's just some storage for if you want to hold some things, or a respawn. But yeah, this is the portal room, and I think it looks very nice. Going in. Alright, so I haven't done much to decorate over here, mostly because I'm really scared of Enderman. But over here is just a staircase leading to the mini portals. But yeah, that concludes my Minecraft 2025 build tour. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. I enjoyed making it for you, and I'll see you next time. See you guys!